variable are present here. Now what I am doing is I will be extracting a categorical element from this empty car dataset, and I'll be taking mean of MPG based upon that categorical data. For example, let's say we have a data from our superior, wherein, taking this example only, we have MPG values with us, and our superior gives the transmission values or cylinder values later on and tells us to calculate the mean of the MPG based upon the transmission or cylinder values that he has provided later on. So what we'll do is we'll extract the data from empty cars. So what I am doing is I am subsetting it. To subset a data, we used square brackets and extract a column or row, whichever you want for your analysis. So I'm creating a variable AM1 and I'm saving the AM, that is automatic transmission, from the empty car dataset. So from empty cars, I want subset. So I'm using square brackets here, as you can see. Then there is comma. So I want all the rows. So I haven't taken any value before comma. After that, I'm taking AM in inverted commas, which will give all the values in that column, AM column, in AM1. Let's execute this command. Next, I have created a variable CYL, that is AM and cylinder. So again, it is same. From empty cars dataset, I am subsetting cylinders and AM transmission into this variable. Next is MPG. Similarly, I am taking MPG in a different variable. Now I'll apply the function tapply. You can see AM and cylinder is a categorical value. How can you know that? Let's check the dataset. So what does this command do? Head means it will return first 6 values of the dataset. Okay, so we have name of the cars here, their MPG, cylinder, and other values. Now you can see AM is a factorial data or a categorical data. Similarly, cylinder is also a categorical data, and we will be calculating mean of MPG based upon AM, and AM and cylinder both. So tapply, within the brackets I'm taking MPG values. After that I'm giving AM. So now my index here is AM. Let's check what is tapply. Will be helpful for you. So what we are doing is we are giving the dataset name. So first, what vector or whatever values you want to calculate your mean for. So I want MPG here, so I am putting MPG. Then index. So index is the categorical or factorial value. So here I am taking AM, that is the transmission. So for 1, here you can see in the dataset it is 1 or 0. So 1 means it is automatic, 0 means it is manual. Next, mean. So I am taking mean of MPG based upon this index value. Let's execute this command. So this error was given here. So it was saying MPG was not found because I haven't created that vector earlier. So I executed that command now and giving the function. So you can see the mean value of MPG, that is 17.147, based upon the automatic transmission. So there are 2 types of transmission, that is manual and automatic. And similarly, you can do it for cylinder. Let's execute this command. So you can see in this variable we have cylinder and AM both, and I'm taking mean values. So you can see there were 3 types of cylinders and 2 types of automatic transmission, 4, 6, 8 cylinder, number of cylinders, and 0 and 1 manual and AM transmission. So it is giving the value of mean MPG based upon 4 cylinders, and if it is manual or not. If it is manual transmission and 4 cylinders, the mean value of MPG is 22.9, and similarly other values are also calculated. Now let's go to next slide. Next function is rep function. What does rep function do? It replicates the elements of vectors and lists. So it is a helpful function in a way that it helps to create a matrix very easily, as it repeats the data in your data set the times in which you want. It should be an integer value vector. So let's go and create a new vector using rep command. So I have already created a value here. You can see I created a z value variable in which I got first row and first column values from my list data structure here. From this my list, let's execute this. So this was my data set where I got 3 matrices, out of which I have taken the values of first row and first column in the Z variable. I'll copy this command and put it here so that it is easy to understand. So I am applying apply function to my list dataset and getting the value of first row and first column. Let's execute this command and check the values of Z. So the values of Z are 1, 4 and 8. Now using rep command, what I'm doing is I'm giving the vector name that I want to repeat. So my vector is this 148 and it is 3, 1, 2. So what will happen is it will repeat 1 3 times, 4 1 time and next value 2 times. Let's execute this command and let's check the value of A. So you can see my values of Z as per my formula which I put was 148. Now I wanted 3, 1 and 2 times the value of Z. So 1 has been repeated 3 times, 4 1 time and 8 2 times. So it is a short formula, you can say, which helps us to repeat the values and create a vector or create matrices easily. Next is mapply. It is the last function that we will be covering. So mapply stands for multivariate apply function. It is able to vectorize arguments to a function that is not usually accepting vectors as arguments. So mapply is a function that helps applies function to first element of each argument, then second, then third, and so on. Let's go to the R and easily understand what it means. Similarly, as we have got help for other apply functions, you can similarly get help for mapply also. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a matrix here and saving it in Q variable using matrix command. So I am combining these values. So what it is doing is it will repeat 1. So it will repeat 1 4 times, 2 4 times, then 3 4 times and 4 4 times. So repeat command says the first one is the value or variable that you want to repeat and second is the times, how many times you want to repeat it. And I am using matrix command here. So that is 1 2 3 4 commands. Then I'm saying 4 columns and 4 rows here. So let's execute this command and let's check its value. So you can see I have a easily created matrix with value of 1 repeated itself 4 times and similarly 2 3 and 4. Now I am applying mapply function to it to easily create this matrix without using matrix command. Now I am saving it in p variable, applying mapply function within brackets rep. So first I am giving the function name that I want for each of our variable. Like earlier we are giving the function at the end of the command, but in mapply first we are giving the name function here that we want to apply to our matrix or the values. Next, I want 1 to 4 functions to be repeated 4 times. So if you can understand this command, mapply does is giving the function rep, that is repeat 1 to 4 times. Let's execute this command and check p value. So you can see it is the similar function, similar matrix that has been created, but using mapply function. Similarly, you can also do is I'm giving one more command to tell how to apply this function using other functions. So mapply within the brackets sum. So now I am using the function sum here and I am taking 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 1 to 4. So what does it mean? What this function will do? Let's execute this command first and check what happens. So you can see there is 3, 6, 9, 12. So how does this number came? What will it will sum up the value of 1 3 times. We are giving these values 3 times. So what will it do is it will sum up 1 3 times, then number 2 3 times, then number 4 3 times. So if you can if you are able to understand what it is doing is 1 plus 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3 plus 3 and 4 plus 4 plus 4. Easily we can sum up these values using mapply function. So we have covered the apply family functions using the different functions. We have covered apply, lapply, sapply, tapply, mapply and a rep function to make you understand how apply functions are used and how are they helpful to save time and avoid making loop functions, which makes our analysis very complex.